here we have GM3 Gerald Meerschaert versus Bryan Barberena. GM3 is 35-17. He's 2-3 in his last 5. He's coming off that split decision loss to Andre Petroski, facing off against Bryan Barberena, 18-11, 2-3 in his last 5, coming off that decision loss to Mahmoud. Looking at the odds for this fight, we have GM3 at minus 240, and he opened up at a minus 155. Yeah, for this main card, I like to start off. I mean, GM3 is a guy that is just mainly a grappler, very chinny as of late. I mean, I think we all remember the Hamza Chimaev knockout where it just looked like he was scared the whole time, and that fight ended really quick. But aside from that, he went on a pretty good run, right? He went 3-0 after that, then lost to Jocko, then was a really big dog against Bruno Silva and came out looking great in that matchup as well. And now he's coming off 2 other losses, one to Joe Pyfer and one to Andre Petroski. I think that this matchup for GM3, he usually struggles with more so people who have that power, right? He was even dropped against Petroski, and that's what made it a very close fight. I think that without that power, though, coming back at him and people who have a grappling deficiency like Barberena does, I think that this might be the fight to potentially ride a vet like GM3. It could be scary, it could be we have to trust on this guy's chin again, pretty much, if we're gonna ride him at these juice prices, because right now he's minus 240. But I think that GM3 via sub. I mean, Bryan Barberena, I don't think there's much to even talk about this guy anymore. I mean, he does the exact same thing in each fight. He just likes to brawl with you, pump out high volume. But that game plan just does not work if he is facing another person who has grappling potential, right? I mean, we saw his wins, Matt Brown, Robbie Lawler. Those are guys who just want to stand and bang with you. And that's going to be a matchup that Barberena will excel in. But look at his last 3 losses. RDA, a guy who's a lightweight, took him down at 170 pounds and choked him out. Gunnar Nelson, that was a horrible mismatch. I don't even know why that fight got made. Mahmoud, all of a sudden Mahmoud turned into a wrestler, even though, he's a well-rounded fighter, but Mahmoud landed like 13 takedowns on him. So, and he knocked him down twice. So, I mean, I just don't have much confidence in Barberena. He's going to try to brawl and, kind of stand and bang with GM3. GM3 is going to be the vet. He's going to be able to take him down at some point. I think he's going to secure a submission win. So, pick for me is GM3. I think he's a potential parlay piece, but I would actually look at his GM3 via sub as a potential play. I think it's plus 125 right now. Open up at plus 140. So that's my pick here. Gerard, what do you think about GM3 versus Bam Bam here?
Yeah, so Bam Bam, he has that cardio and that intensity throughout his all his fights. Um, but I think at this stage of his career, he's not the most super dangerous guy that Mearshart tends to have difficulty with. Um, and Barberena, he competes throughout, but again, like you said, he struggles against guys who really grapple and are submission specialists. And Gerald Meerschaert, he has that submission threat advantage. Um, for the most part, I think Meerschaert has a responsible stand up. He doesn't force things too much, and he only has trouble against like dangerous, explosive strikers. And I don't think Barberena is that guy right now. Um, so yeah, I do have kind of the same thoughts. Uh, I do see Mearshart by sub. I'm probably not as confident as you though, because I could see how both of these fighters are very capable of giving away the win, in my opinion. So yeah, but I still got Mearshart by sub, just not as confident as you.
Yeah, no, understandable for sure.